Hi, class. Today we are going to start our paper making project. We will be making some handmade paper using recycled materials like scrap paper and some other natural materials from outside. By the end of the project, we're going to have created a full nature journal. So we started out by reading our book, One Little Bag, An Amazing Journey. We saw the main family use their paper bag many different times in different ways. Can anyone remember some of the ways they used their paper bag? Yep, by bringing it to lunch, carrying the engagement ring with it. Yeah, you're right. And at the end of the story, what did we see them do? They used it as a planter to plant another tree. So, this story is a great example of reusing and recycling. So, reusing is when we take something that can be used many different times in different ways, and instead of throwing it out, we just keep using it. Similar to how he brought the bag to lunch, then he used it, to carry things home. Recycling is when we take something that is maybe not good anymore or that we need to, get rid of, and we turn it into something new that we can use. So, can anyone think of some things that we recycle? Paper, yep, we have our scrap bin over there. Plastic bottles, we can recycle plastic, we can recycle cans, yeah. And why might recycling and reusing be important? Yeah, because instead of spending energy creating something brand new, we're using what we already have. We don't have to cut down more trees. We can use the paper that we already have to create more paper. So, today we will be recycling our scrap bin paper and we're going to be making it into something brand new that we can use as the cover of our nature journals. Can anybody name a couple places in our classroom or in our homes that we can recycle? Yep, right in the corner, we have our recycling bin. So, to get you guys thinking about how we might want to use recycled materials, we have a couple artists that we can look at. So, this is Lydia Ritchie, and she creates amazing artwork. This is all out of recycled materials. So you can see she makes sculptures out of cardboard and paper. That whole bicycle is made of recycled materials. We also have Anne Wood. She creates some beautiful nature inspired art, also out of paper. So she is observing butterflies in nature and using some recycled paper to create this beautiful work of art, as well as we see some feathers in the corner. Hong Hong is an artist who makes paper, which is what we're going to be doing today. So they take colorful paper pulp and make designs with their paper. So if it looks like a painting, it might look like a painting to you with all of the different colors, but actually it's her process of making paper. And on the right side here, we can see a big, big, big paper screen. You guys are going to be using one of those today. Ours are a lot smaller than hers because we only need small pieces of paper, but she makes these huge, beautiful, colorful pieces of paper. Some other paper artists you guys can check out are on this slide. If you ever need a resource, you can look at mymodernmet.com, and there are some great examples of sculptural paperwork. So, paper is not limited to just a flat piece. You can make a lot of things with it. You can make a lot of awesome creative work. So, like I mentioned, we are going to um, be making our own pieces of paper today. We're going to use them for the cover of a nature journal. So, in the middle there, you can see a picture of what our nature journal might look like when it's finished. We're going to take something that would be thrown away and use it as a useful item. So we're going to use our paper scraps, we're going to recycle them, make a new piece of paper. And further in the project, we're going to go outside, look at nature, observe some elements of nature so we can add them into our nature journal. But today we're just focusing on the cover. So when you think about your nature journal, I want you to consider what kinds of colors you want to use, what natural items you'd like to put in your paper, and what thickness or texture you might like for your journal. So the color can change in your paper based on using tissue paper, using some natural dyes and paints. The thickness of your paper can change based on how thick our paper pulp is. And whatever add-ons you choose, I have them laid out for you guys. But we have flowers, leaves. All of you are going to create at least one piece of paper that has seeds, because we are going to, similar to our story, replant our paper and grow some new life at the very end of our project. So everybody is going to make one piece of paper with seeds, but other than that, you can choose whichever add-ins you would like. I am so excited to see what you all create. The next step of our project is for me to do a demonstration on how to create the paper, and then you guys will be free to start your projects. I'm so excited to see how they come out and can't wait to be with you with the journey. Thank you so much.